normally do Sunday nights, but like it's Mother's Day, so the kids are there, so I'm gonna go spend time with her.
Oh snap! I didn't even think we're gonna be in Savannah. I think next week. I don't know how that and there's like no service there, so I need to think about that. Maybe we may have to do it.
Yeah, well, if we have to postpone
earlier, we'll see. Maybe postpone a week.
Yeah, it makes more sense to postpone than to do it on another. Well, I don't
Get
know.
rushed.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Well, yeah, we'll figure it out. You're gonna be there next week?
Yes.
That actually is fine, dude, because I'm doing Brian's bachelor party next weekend.
There you go.
So, like, well, I'll be back on time. I'll also be really fucking wiped out from drinking for 3 days.
What a binge.
Yeah, it's gonna be awful. Whew, it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be awful. Alright, let's see if I can finagle those.
Trying to get all my stuff to show up.
Oh, cool. Alright, let's see if this works. I didn't even know this was a thing. Alright. Slow as fuck. Let's see if we can lower that. Is there a volume button for this? Sure doesn't fucking look like it, and that seems really painful. Question is, do I need to hear it? Like, that's what I really want to know. Okay, let's see if there's a volume button. Oh, heck yeah, alright. Let's see if that helped.
Boom.
Alright, cool. It needs to be a little bit louder, but I mean, I like fucking dropped it down like 20 points. Alright. That's still a little too loud.
Like Screamo version of the intro.
That's right. Yeah, I didn't like that. I'm gonna have to reload the clip, but that's fine. Oh, I hate this, man.
All these noises I'm hearing.
No, my little recorder doesn't like the codec that you used. Alright, not that you did it on purpose, but what are you gonna do? Alright, let's see. Yeah, oh, I can play it to you but mute you while we play the theme song.
Yeah.
That way you can still hear it, you just won't be able to talk. Tell her Happy Mother's Day for me.
Here and here.
Tell her Happy Mother's Day for me. I already told her, but tell her again.
He says Happy Mother's Day.
He told me earlier.
I know, but he said, he just told me, he told you, but to tell you again. So either accept it, or don't be rude on Mother's Day.
Yeah,
she said she can do what she wants her day.
Yeah.
That's what the face said to me.
Yeah, she speaks volumes with her face.
What, baby? No, they can't.
Sure.
Yes.
She's in stuff that's not appropriate. Is that what I just heard? That's funny as shit.
She's like, can they see me? No, they can't.
No. We'd probably get more views if they could,
look at me right now. Oh crap, baby. I'm kidding.
You're such a dick. That's awesome. Alright, let's see.
Don't be rude on Mother's Day.
Nice. Yeah, I just pulled up the page. I gotta get the post to go.
Is she there or is she at home right now?
No, she's at home.
You wrote solo? Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she had stuff she had to do. Like, I hijacked her entire day. Because I was like, hey, I don't have kids. So we went and saw the movie. So, what did you label this? Well, the Civil War movie? That's so good.
Dude, it's so good. They did a really great job with it. Yep. I want to see it again.
You know,
I gotta take the cut.
The story was really weak, man. Honestly.
I think my service sucks.
It does.
Let me turn that off. Maybe we're bottlenecking here. At some point, I'll have long enough cable. Dude. I should have got that Ethernet cable. Just ran it straight. I'm gonna get one.
Dude, buy one offline. They're like fucking $2 or $5 or something.
I know. I will have one next time.
Yeah, just Amazon that shit. I would say I'd send you one, but the cost of shipping it to you is the same
It's
as
more
the
than just
fucking
buying a new
cable.
one.
Yeah. Right? Wow.
Not
man.
worth it.
Oh.
I wonder if I can get
Talk
this.
about Pokemon?
Say again, babe.
You're ready to talk about Pokemon?
Are we ready to talk about Pokemon, or are we already?
Are you ready?
Am I ready? I'm always ready.
Always
to talk
ready to talk
about
about Pokemon. Come on now.
Pokemon. What do I
It's a good thing.
look like
It's
an
good-
amateur to you?
Yeah, it's a good thing she's nice, because what is that?
Is he an amateur?
Who is DeWayne, an amateur?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
No,
I'm
we
gonna
were
send
raised
her-
on Pokemon.
I'm gonna send her a
You
letter.
told me all about how your Pokemon are going to kill his Pokemon.
Baby, don't ruin it.
You shit talking.
I didn't know I was.
Shit talking. Are you what level are you guys?
Well, my guy's like, it's not fair level because I've had the game for a while.
Well, I knew you were talking about restarting, so I don't know if you chose it. You just like fucked that up.
Well, I don't know because you're
I
pretty
don't
far
blame you.
ahead. Like you're pretty
Well,
solid.
honestly, I'm not gonna play. I'm not playing a whole lot either, though. Like, I played a shit ton, but I also gotta finish this book too. Like,
Which oh, is it Rich Dad Poor Dad? Is that the
Rich
one?
Dad
Or you
Poor
don't-
Dad. Yeah, I get so stuck. Like, so I went and got my oil change Saturday, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna read a little bit of Rich Dad Poor Dad while I wait, and then I'm gonna play some Pokemon. And 45 minutes went by, and I just read the book. Like, I didn't stop to.
I thought you were gonna go the other way on that. Like I just played Pokemon, so I didn't read the book at all.
No, but it's very easy to get lost in Pokemon. Like nobody's business.
Well, I was. There's a guy who has a YouTube channel, like a kid, not a guy, about catching the Arcanine, Zapdos, Moltres, depending which one you got. And I was like to catch them is crazy hard. It's ridiculous, and they're not even that great. They're not even that great. To me, it's not worth it. I mean, yeah, if you want to get them all, or that you can.
What, the
you
birds
will.
are hard to catch in this game?
Yes.
Why?
They just there's a trick to it because every time if you ran into one, when you run into it, like you can see it on the map. Whenever you look for it in
they're not in
your
one
Pokedex.
spot. They're kind of like the dogs that used to run around and
Yes.
Oh, that's
my
annoying.
gosh.
Yeah, that's gay. Let's see.
Can you leave it turned that way for now? Because I'm going to be coming back in here. And
Yes.
that's when the show's going to be on. and
Yes,
then
I can.
How dare she
That's
inconvenience
that. I was
you
just joking.
by making you turn it 2 centimeters to the other direction?
I know. What does she think? She's ruining the whole show.
Doesn't she know that your refrigerator is like fucking key to this show? Like it's our thing. Hey, speaking of key to the show, have you sent those bracelets yet?
Nope is the short answer. I'll do that tomorrow. I just out of sight, out of mind, and actually, in the morning when I get ready, I'm just like trying to tiptoe so not to wake Atlas up.
Oh yeah, man. I'm just reminding you.
But I'll throw him in my car. We started putting him in his own bed 2 days ago, and we're doing all right so far. He had to wait. He wakes up in the night. Like yesterday, I guess he fell out of his bed because I went in there, and he was like on the floor crying, which tells me he must have fallen off. But it's like on the ground. We have the mattress on the ground, so it's just a roll.
Yeah, he fell 6 inches, and it's the end of the world. But he was having a falling dream on top of that.
Well, we put pillows we line the bed with pillows now, so he can't unless he like is rolling hardcore, like steam rolling to get over.
Life's hard, man. All right, let's see.
It is.
All right. I don't know what that is, but okay. Let's prep this. Nope. That's just my ears.
I'm gonna go ahead and throw some media up while we're at it.
Some media. Oh, yeah. I just Snapchatted. I didn't do Instagram. Instagram's so much work. It wants so much typing. You have more followers, so that works out. I think you have more followers. Yeah, I'm sure you do from church.
I've been on it for a minute.
Oh my God, 600 followers. Yeah. Yeah. See.
Atheist show. Whoa. That sound like the
I've already
whole
drained
you
entire
just
fucking
said
cup of
something
coffee.
clever and then you take a drink.
I know I need to find a water bottle real quick. Yeah, I got 60 seconds. Grab it.
Run! All right, I'm ready to get this thing rolling. Boom, sent. Surprised you got an update from moi. You're just spot on. Good job.
Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna mute you and then play the temporary theme song.
Did you say mew me?
I'm gonna mute you. I'm gonna Mewtwo you. Alright, let's see. Alright.
Candy bar wrapper?
You know what sucks? Is I didn't play that to the podcast. Son of a bitch.
Start it over. Round 2.
I just played it to your ears. Hold on. If you're watching, let's see. We'll just start it over and then I'll cut from this point in the audio.
Okay, yeah, perfect.
Alright. Alright.
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test, to train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Each Pokemon to understand the power that's inside.
Oh,
that was perfect. I muted you right as you said that. That's amazing. Oh man.
Good timing down. What up?
Episode 19, Pastor Nathan's show, brother.
Welcome to it. Glad to have you. If you're listening.
Yeah, if you're not listening, what the fuck?
Yeah, but you didn't hear that, so it doesn't matter.
I'm gonna start a letter campaign where I mail out letters to everybody and just has like a logo of the Pastor Nathan show and says, "Why the fuck not?"
So there's like you have 7 billion envelopes. That's a lot of postage, but and then
yeah, but I'm gonna write it off on my taxes as a business expense. And they'll be like, "I thought you were in IT and you sent out a letter campaign." And I'll be like, "No, you don't understand."
Why don't you just email people or something?
Well, I don't have their emails, and they change, and then it goes in their spam filters. And when people move, at least it goes somewhere, right? Like
every mailbox had one. It didn't matter if you moved.
Right? Yeah, somebody's getting that letter.
Oh, awesome week. Well, 19 weeks. I guess we've actually been doing this 20 weeks because I think we missed a week.
Yeah, or we missed a week.
Valentine's week.
Valentine's week.
We're on our way to being 6 months into this thing, man.
I know.
I'm proud of us. I'm proud of us.
Me too. I'm proud of me.
I'm proud of you.
Because I think you have the ability to be committed to things, and I am consistent for like, this will be a fun project. Alright. This will be a fun project. Oh, alright.
And just keep, yeah.
And it just cycles out, yeah. But, this.
Good show, old boy. You've kept it up, and I appreciate it.
So, if you have listened to any of the other episodes, we are primarily a theist show. But this week, we're doing it Pokemon style.
You're welcome. And I think that might be why we don't have so many people watching as much today.
Yeah, we're gonna do Pokemon. Yeah, I don't really want it.
Well, maybe
maybe
the people who listen are really just like waiting. You know, they're excited about this releasing when it does. So
maybe.
That's what's
Maybe,
up.
baby. Yeah, man. I don't know. It's been a good week. How's your week been? Let's go there.
My week has been wonderful. It's been great. Leading up to Mother's Day this weekend, we really capped it off with an amazing weekend as far as family time goes. We got to go to this spray pad, which to me is a weird name. Spray pad for kids.
Pad?
It's like a. Well, yes, that's what where I come from in Tennessee. They're called splash pad, but in Missouri they're called spray pads, and I'm just like,
I don't like what that insinuates.
I know. So we're just gonna call it a splash pad.
Yeah,
instead.
yeah, I'm with that. Don't call it a spray pad. Like that worries me.
But yesterday was really warm. I think it was even warmer for you guys in Tennessee, but it was warm here. And so we said, well, let's go. Well, first we went to one of these giant like neighborhood yard sales, which was really cool. We didn't find like a lot of stuff we really need, but we found a lot of stuff we wanted. I found a whole set of books. By set, I mean a trilogy that I got, so I started reading that today. Hopefully that'll. It's called. The first one's called Rhapsody. It's a nerdy like.
So it's like the music streaming service then.
Yes, and so you read it. You just read notes and.
Yeah, you just read lyrics of of songs. That's all.
Baby got back. Okay, this is gonna be a good one. No, so I don't have one right in front of me, but it's a trilogy. It's called the font what caught my eye is it looked very similar to the Wheel of Time series, if you've ever seen those. And so I was like, oh, maybe this will be the set. It wasn't, but so we'll see how good this is. It's got dragons and dwarves, and so I'm in. I'm sold. But so we went to that, and then we went to the splash pad. That's tough to say. That was really fun for Atlas. He went crazy running around the whole time. And then we come home, and then so then today we went to church, and then we went out to a coworker's house, and a few of my other coworkers were there with their kids, and they got to play with goats. Atlas has never seen a goat, and he went crazy. Like he saw them, and he was in the field, and he just started screaming and running at them as fast as he could.
He was challenging them. He was ready to headbutt them.
He was going to headbutt them.
Yeah.
I've taught him headbutt. He knows how to do that. He's a good boy.
That's a good skill to teach him, but he only gets 4 moves, so he's got 3 more. Headbutt only has 15 PP, so like.
And I think it's only like a 60% like damage. It's not even. It's your mediocre.
It's 60 power. Yeah, it's not bad. That's not bad, man.
I'll take it. You know what? I'll take it.
It's gonna be one of my. Accuracy is pretty decent too.
It's gonna be one of my clutch moves. Like I need a move that'll take down anything minus ghost types because it's not gonna affect them. But anyways,
you could use foresight.
Touche.
That's
so
right.
that, and then I'm playing Pokemon again. Ironically, this has nothing really to do with the episode. I just have kind of picked it back up, and I'm still loving it. So until it's gone, I'm playing it.
Well, it's kind of in waves. Like you like play it a lot, and then you'll like put it down. You'll play it a lot, and you put it down. It also helps if you've got other people that are playing like alongside you, so you can swap stories with, or battle, or trade with. Yep. Like. So I didn't know Matt has X or Y as well. So that puts another person on the list of people that I know that play, and then Chainsaw plays. So
yeah, the good old Chainsaw. We gotta get him on the show sometime. I don't know if he listens, but he should. He should. If he's our friend,
he listens, but he should. Oh, that's great.
How was your week? It's showing me blank, but I'm sure.
Yeah, you got some I haven't filled it out because I just haven't. I filled out everything else. I'm lazy. So. This week I played. You asshole. So this week was a kind of busy work week, like really work week, and I had some stuff going on at work that was super unfortunate. But I did pick up Pokemon again, which is solid. And here's what I don't like about this: you're an asshole because you did not explain to me that very quickly in X and Y you get to choose from the original starters. And so I picked the water Pokemon, because I like the water Pokemon. Little did I know I'd be getting Squirtle later.
So now you're stuck with 2 waters.
Yeah, which is fine, because they're both awesome. But, like, I would have totally picked the green guy. And then...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, that sucked. But, either way, I still like playing Pokemon. And the cool thing about the DS is, like, you just open and shut it, and, like...
Yes, my favorite. That's my favorite feature.
And so, like... You just pick it up, play for a few minutes, shut it. Super easy. Don't play in the car, like while you're driving. That seems bad, but I mean, you could do it, I suppose. Traffic's bad enough.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah. So other than that, like yesterday, we I went to get my oil change, and then Voldemort and I hung out with the kids. So that was a good day. And then today we went and saw Captain America: Civil War.
Ooh, man, it's so good. We should just do a spoilers, just all of them right now.
No, see, here's my thing. I'm going to tell you this. If you're not
Kidding,
into
I wouldn't do that.
superhero movies, this one's not for you. Because this is just, it's a lot of combat. Like, a lot of combat. Which is fucking amazing, because I love watching that.
Yeah, absolutely.
The story is not very rich in this one. I will be straight up, and that's the only, like, caveat. Yeah, man, other than that, it's been a pretty easygoing week. Oh man, I had some new coffee. Voldemort got some coffee from a spot near her house. Oh my God.
Let me hear about it. What's it called?
It's she sent me a picture, dude. It is fucking delicious.
Is it like a dark roast, light roast, medium roast?
Hold on, I'm looking for it. I have so many text messages here in our conversation. Highlander grog.
I'm sold. It says Highlander.
I don't know what kind of roast it is. But if I were to describe it as a roast, I would describe it as delicious.
Is their catchphrase? There can only be one.
It better be. It's a medium roast.
There can only be one.
There can only be one. Though this week should be really good because we're gonna go see Pentatonics Tuesday night.
Man, I'm jealous of that. That'll be cool.
Yeah, I'll Snapchat you, and just make you jealous.
Ooh, girl, thank you.
Yeah. And then next weekend I have my buddy's bachelor party, so that'll be interesting.
Sweet.
So if you're not following on Snapchat, you should. It's gonna get interesting quick next weekend. So
awesome.
Yeah, man, not a bad week. So we in going with our Pokemon episodes, we're also doing Pokemon quotes of the week. I saw you did that, and I was like, yeah, man, I'm jumping on that bandwagon for sure. So you got to go first.
And you really got to think about this one because this is gonna. A few of you might even shed a tear as you listen to this. So this quote is from Brock, who is a cohort of Ash Ketchum early on. He's the first gym leader I think he battles actually, and Brock just teaches him a lot of life lessons with the battle. But one of the things that Brock says is, a caterpie may change into a Butterfree, but the heart that beats inside remains the same. Ugh. Just sink into that for a minute. Dwell on it.
Which
Marinate.
Is so good. And if you're not a Pokemon player, it's metamorphosis, and your inners is always going to be the same. Like the core of you as a being is always going to be the same, regardless of the outside. So such a good quote, man.
No matter what you do, you always be the same person on the inside.
As this cartoon that has no wisdom, then you're missing out, man. It is such a good so many good nuggets. When I saw that, I started Googling quotes for Pokemon, and just some of the crazy stuff that you like the signs in the game have wisdom quotes. It's crazy, man. And I never read the signs, so to see those, I was like, oh, that's amazing.
I know. There's just quotes from people that you showed up for 10 minutes in a movie and had the one line, but it was a great quote that they had. They put them in there just so they could have that quote, and so we could use it on this episode later.
Well, and trainers that attack you, they'll say inspirational type quotes. So
I was looking at a few videos about that, about some secrets of Pokemon and things they put in the very first version. The one guy says, I love shorts. They're very comfortable and stylish. And then so they do this sort of the same thing in Pokemon X, but a woman talks about how her dress is comfortable, and there's just those little Easter eggs they put in there, little nuggets.
Well, here's another thing. All right, so if you follow Pokemon, so Ash beats Brock. Brock's then deuces. How does anybody else get the first badge anymore?
That's what I'm thinking. How does the show go on? Who replaces?
The show goes on fine. No, I don't think his dad. His dad takes care of the kids, but he doesn't go back to the gym.
It's about time. Let's talk about that for a second. How does his dad, who's not around? Brock has been taking care of these kids for a long time, and in a 25-minute episode, he just shows up and gets to come back in and raise them again. All right, get out of here. You're good to go.
You're gonna go. Yeah, hey Dad, remember that time you abandoned me? Well, that's cool. Take care of these kids. I'm gonna abandon them. Father, son.
don't beat Timmy. Like, he has, spasms every now and then. So don't, like, you left us, but I'm gonna trust you to stay while I leave.
Right? Like, it's fucked up, man. Yeah, Pokemon, real good for you.
Gosh. See, I'm already turning my. Anyways, what's your quote? Let's hear it.
This one's from the Pokemon movie. Like, one of the characters, Meowth, says it. We do have a lot in common. The same earth, the same air, the same sky. Maybe if we started looking what's the same instead of what's different, well, who knows? I fucking love that, man. Because that applies to our real world. Like, it just does.
Isn't that with the clones? That's what the Pokemon 2000 movie, right?
Yeah.
It's the movie.
Yep. So good, man.
Bring back the memories.
Man, that movie, like, everything. Mewtwo has a really good quote from that too about like the circumstances of your birth. Something about that, like, it's really good.
Because he was born in a tube. He should know.
There was an episode where they
just killing everything.
The gym, and Brock's parents were back, and the mom made the gym all girly.
I do remember that. Thank you, Burras.
I don't remember that. I gotta watch those. Like, I've been working through them. They're on Netflix.
Oh yes, absolutely. I'm waiting for my son to get just the ripe age where he grasps it.
Oh my god! I got corn into it this week. Like, and into it good with my Pokemon Ruby. Oh my! He was like playing in the car and talking about, like, he picked Torchic, and oh dude, he was so in. He's so hooked. Yep.
Hook, line, sinker.
And he plays Pokemon on his Minecraft as well. Like, he's got a mod for that, and so.
What? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Of course,
yeah,
you showed him
pretty
that,
decent. Yep. Yeah, man. All right, so in the theme of Pokemon, still, we did top 6 Pokemon to beat the Elite Four and the champ.
Yeah.
And so, if you don't play Pokemon, I'm sorry, you could probably skip through the next 10 or 15 minutes. But if you do, this is for you.
And you probably agree. I mean, I guarantee you that everyone, of course, like, kept their starter. Mm-hmm. Very few people, I would say, like, got rid of their starter. They're just, I mean, they're the first 3, like, ones you see, you meet, like, and so, of course, you kept that one. So I'm sure everyone in their 1 through 6 will have this. But my top 6 for who I typically would keep with me was I used Charizard, Poliwrath, Raichu, Alakazam, Dugtrio, and Scyther. Now, you notice I don't have a flying Pokemon, and the flyers to me were always seemed a little weak. I know there's some good flyers now, but originally the 150, I guess, like, Aerodactyl maybe was one of the good. I use him now, but I didn't have one I really liked that I felt was just super strong. I mean, I guess if you use, like, Pidgeot, or one of those, they're decently strong. Yeah. But that's who I use. And reason being, I of course, like, want to have one element to sort of battle. Of course, it's the strategy. You have one Pokemon who can beat every Pokemon that one trainer has, because they all use the same elemental type Pokemon. So I've got fire. I've got Poliwrath as water and ice for, like, dragon types, because dragon types suck. And then Raichu for any of the water types. Alakazam for ghosts. Now, I don't have anything for, like, ground. Dugtrio is what I would use for that. And then just Scyther. I just always look cool to me. And so that's why I picked him. He doesn't have a whole lot of contribution to the team.
Yeah, I totally understand that. That's a good lineup. Man, I feel bad that you evolved your Raichu, your Pikachu into Raichu.
No,
I get why you did. He's so much stronger. He gets so many more stats. But, like, Pikachu, man. And you got to trade for your Alakazam.
Yep.
Just punk. That's a good list, man. I always liked Scyther.
You have to make sure to find a good friend to, like, make sure he trades back your Alakazam.
Right, yeah.
He doesn't send you, like, a Magikarp.
And then you're, like, done with it. Yeah, Scyther was always really cool when I grew up playing. Like, I don't care anything for him now, but, like, he fucking swords for arms, essentially. Like, that's fucking legit. And I'm pretty sure in one of the versions of Pokemon he can learn fly. And not the original, but I'm pretty sure.
That would be sweet. I may reuse him.
I'm pretty sure.
Scyther, there's a funny YouTube video that I'll put up later.
Interesting. Yeah,
he has tiny wings, though. Like tiny bug wings, I guess.
Oh, well. I could have swore Oh, well. Yeah, man. No, yeah, because he can, because he's bug and flying in newer versions. Or at least he's bug and flying, and I'm going to assume he can learn fly, but...
Yep.
Let's see, HM... What? Where's fly? Why? Oh, it's going to, like, hide it somewhere stupid. Yeah, okay, whatever. I'm not going to, like...
I still want to get that tattoo for strength on my bicep.
Yeah, dude, that's cool as shit. I like that. Yeah, he can't learn fly. What the fuck? It's not on one of the things he can learn.
He never will.
I swear, one version he could learn fly. I mean, maybe I'm full of shit, and that's quite possible. But what are you gonna do? Yeah, man.
Who's your top 6?
My top 6 is... Oh, you just sent me something. I'll read that later. So I'm like a Squirtle. If you know me, and if you see my Snapchat, if you see my Instagram, like I'm a Squirtle fanatic, like Squirtle Squad for life, right?
Squirtle Squad.
And so Blastoise is of course gonna be my guy, man. He's so fucking strong. Like to be a starter Pokemon and have as much defense and HP as he had, like, oh, it's so good. Like, even when he was, like, at a disadvantage, he's just so tanky.
I do like that about him, his defense stats.
Gyarados was solid. He's even better in the newer versions, but in the original version, he was still really good because he learned Hydro Pump, or you could teach him Hydro Pump, you could teach him Hyper Beam, and you could teach him... I want to say you could teach him Thunderbolt, but I know you could teach him Flamethrower for sure. So you had Water, Fire, and Hyper Beam covered in one Pokemon. And so Gyarados is like my trump. Like, he can fucking like cover a bunch of different elements. You just watch out for electricity, which isn't that bad. And then Jolteon, my favorite of the Eevee evolutions, is so good. Like, get my lightning fix right there.
Yep.
I like Farfetchd a lot. He's better.
That was interesting to me that you put in Farfetchd.
Farfetchd is so cool, and I'm pretty sure in the earlier versions of the game he couldn't fly, and I think he can now. But like, he was so strong, like deceptively strong, but nobody like messed with him because he never evolved. And
yeah,
he was like, he's got like a fucking stick and shit. Like, but he's
like
really strong.
Onion root or something.
No, it's a leek. It's a leek.
Oh, it's a leek. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, he's really good. He's definitely the weakest of all the 6 from the original, but, you know, still strong. And then Arcanine to cover the fire.
What up?
Oh, and, you know, that's the kid in me that's like this giant fucking lion fire Pokemon. And then, you know, you got Dragonite to roll it out. Like, you gotta have Dragonite, man. Like, oh.
Yeah, well, you gotta have it, because then you gotta have somebody who's like, who can use Ice too to fight. Because dragons to me were always the hardest to beat, but so you had to have somebody that could use Ice or like other dragons to attack them, because that was their weakness, is Dragon and Ice. So, but now, man, they have all these different. They like restructured some of the elements. So some of them have like new elemental attachments to them, so they're not weak to other stuff like they used to be. And then they have like, of course, the new fairy stuff, which
the fairy stuff.
Throws
I know I had to look that up. Like, I was like, oh, what the hell is this? And I had to look up the weakness charts a couple times. Yeah, man. Yeah, dude, solid, man. Blastoise. I can't wait in the new one to Mega Evolve my guy. I haven't got there yet.
I do have him. He's my Mega Evolve. He's actually who I picked. He's on my team right now, currently. I didn't pick
Charizard?
I did not pick him, because I already, like you, I had the, I picked the fire, and so I went with
Squirtle,
Blastoise.
as you should, brother.
Squirtle. I just want to tell you that I think my team could beat your team.
I'm sure they could. Like, mine are all like, I don't know, my team, I don't have my guys in front of me, but, like, I don't know, pretty solid.
We should get these Pokemon in our games currently, get them to where we want them, and be like, all right, let's do an online battle.
I don't know that all mine, like, I don't know, is Dragonite in X and Y? I'm sure he is.
I think he is.
Dragonite and Arcanine would be the ones I'm worried about not being in the game, but I mean, I don't know, we'll figure it out.
Who knows?
So we also had a listener, Burras, who like put in Boros.
Yes.
So he sent his top 6 in. Do you want to read through those?
Yeah. So Burras said he would pick Charizard, which I would have also gone with if I picked the ones I picked now, sort of off of just who I'm using, and so I went with the defense Blastoise has, but otherwise I picked Charizard because I'm a Charmander guy myself. He said he would also use Pidgeot, I'm assuming for like have some flying in there. Muck, which is to me is like some of these are curveballs for me. Like Victreebel, like that's a pretty good. The Victreebel is pretty strong if you have things like the Solar Beam, Vine Whip, Razor Leaf, and then Primeape, which is a good fighter, and Pikachu, keeping it the first level, not evolving it.
That's right, because he has dedication to Pikachu. You're a fucking traitor. You're worried about the power. There's only
one Pikachu. He can have it, and then that's why Ash will always be a salt. Like he becomes a. That's why he's still a boy. As soon as he lets Pikachu evolve, he'll evolve into a man.
Or he thought about it in that episode. Was like, I should do this so Pikachu gets stronger, and he was like, you know what? No, he can do it on his fucking own, and he did.
Why wouldn't he let him? Why wouldn't he let him spread his wings a little bit? You know what I'm saying? Like let him grow, let him evolve. He's way past. He's not gonna learn. He's got to evolve to learn.
Here, let me compare this. Let me give you a real life example. Let's say Atlas is a teenager. He's kind of hit his plateau in football, and you know what? He just wants to evolve a little bit more, so he starts shooting up steroids. You want that for your son? I don't think so.
If it makes, but it's not dangerous. Like evolution.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
Listen,
he taps that stone. He's never the same. Steroids is the same thing. Once you start, you're never the same.
Hey, Brock said it best. You may change. A caterpie may become a Butterfree, but it's still got the same heart. It's going to be the same person. You'll let my son do steroids.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. That Raichu seemed pretty shitty. Like he was very angry in that episode. So again,
eyes pointed down.
So steroids. You get really angry on steroids.
Yes.
So.
Voldemort said, if steroids are good enough for Captain America, it must be good enough for Atlas. And I say, hoo-ah. And so I salute you.
And so suddenly you hear and then you hear Devan's wife, you're going to give our kids steroids?
Like, you didn't hear it right. Yeah. Go listen to the episode.
Go re-listen.
Listen 100 times. Oh, that's so fun. Okay. I guess we'll go ahead and take a nice little break here for you guys. So if you're listening, some of the podcasts have this, so it's kind of nice to be able to take a breather, pause, go use the bathroom or something like that. Or simply skip ahead 15 seconds at a time and hope that you don't skip too far in to the main topic. So we want you, if you have any questions or if you want to see any additional material that we have, we want to push you to our website. That's going to be thepastorand8theistshow.com. Pretty easy. That's what everything is for us. That's our email, thepastorand8theistshow@gmail.com. So if you have any questions, comments, or anything like that for us, you can email us there. You can see anything we write, blogs, book reviews. You can see all of that at thepastorand8theistshow.com. We also have several, and we'll talk about these on our own. We're on social media. Obviously, we post a lot, especially when it's getting closer to the show, days before the show. And we also have a Facebook page. If you want to go add that Facebook page, we try to keep up with that every couple of days, at least put something on there for you guys to see. I think, should we even start posting the episodes there, you think, DeWayne?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Maybe so that way, no matter where you go, you're able to access either
Hey, you know how you have the if this then that set up for that? Can you do that for the fan page?
Yeah.
That way when we post to the website, it posts to, and we can automate that a little bit?
Yes, we can do that. We will do that.
Yeah, so let's do that. That way we're not forgetting.
Wait, when we post what?
Whenever we post an article to the website, it'll post to the Facebook. And so we'll just have to
Yeah, I have. Okay. Well, I have it set up that anytime something gets put on here. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I will do that, actually.
Yeah, right now you do it with your personal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's cool. Cool. The other thing is, cool. You know what? Shunts up with that, man.
Shunts up with that. Hey, let's go ahead, since we're on our break right now. We can go ahead and pitch. Let's talk about a couple podcasts real quick that we're listening to. Okay. Hello from the Magic Tavern is a geeky one. It's really funny though. This guy does the whole theme is he fell into this portal at the back of a Burger King, and so now he fell in with his podcasting equipment. So now he does this weekly podcast, broadcasting it back to Earth because he still has some Wi-Fi from the portal. And so he's there every week, joined by his two co-hosts. One is a talking badger named Chunt.
No, he's a shapeshifter, you asshole.
he's currently a badger.
Fucking Arnie.
Arnie. And then there's Usador, Wizard of the 12th Realm of Ephesius, Master of Light and Shadow, Manipulator of Magical Delights, Devourer of Chaos, Champions of the Great Hall of Tarakas. The elves know him as Fiang Yalak, the dwarves know him as Zonin Hoomstanges, and he's known in the Northeast as Gasmanius Maystar. So anyways, those are his two co-hosts. Extremely funny. They're like 30 minutes max, but he has a new character on each week. And the way they play on what they call Earth things is just really funny. So if you want to check that out, I'd say give it a shot. I think you'll really enjoy it.
The other podcast if you like story-based podcasts, go listen to the Black Tapes.
Ooh, Black Tapes.
They haven't put one out in a while, but there's a huge backlog of episodes. So go listen to them, man. Oh, it's so good. So good.
She's dropping like her sleep journal right now.
I know. I've been listening to them.
Yes, it's pretty. It's a creepy podcast. It has to do.
Yeah, it's very like scary ghost stories,
demonic type stuff.
It's so good. Oh my gosh, it's so good. The other thing is follow me on Snapchat. I'm getting really active. Or add me on Snapchat. You're IT hero. Do it. Do it.
Right now, we'll wait 10 seconds.
Yeah, we'll wait. Okay. The other thing is, you wanted to talk about the intro?
Oh yeah, new intro. So we got a friend who's gonna do a song for us, and once we get that all put together, once we actually start utilizing it in the show, I'd love to pitch him, and we're going to pitch him. He really wants to start taking off with his music stuff. He's got some stuff on iTunes right now, I believe. I'm gonna go look, and if he does, we'll just go ahead and tell you about him. But we want to start ramping up our stuff. We're always changing our stuff, and so one of the things we want to do is sort of get something a little more upbeat, something a little more us. And so a good friend of mine is going to be doing a song for us, and so we'll have that next week.
Hell yeah! All right, so we got a couple of things. All right, cool. So you want to roll into our main topic?
Let's do it. You gonna introduce the first one, or would you like me to do it, sir?
You can do it. Well, it's your idea to do Pokemon Theme Week.
I was so excited to do it this week. I've been talking about it nonstop. I think I posted more stuff this week than I have any other week we've done this episode. I even pushed it. I did like the Facebook money push to let people see this episode.
Oh yeah, you boosted a post. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. So, and I got a lot of Japanese people or people from Japan, whatever you like to be called, who are hopefully listening, I don't know, or will listen.
That's racist.
It's not racist. They're from Japan. That's like someone saying I'm an American. Oh, I mean from America. Racist. That's what I am.
Racist. That's racist.
Sue me. Don't really sue me. I don't have a lot of money. It wouldn't be worth your time. It would not be worth your time. Okay, so main topic. So we got this topic actually from Burras, who sent us his list of Pokemon as well. Burras, thank you for being so active. I want to send you an armband, so later on I will get your address and I will send you an armband for free.
And
on me.
But that's
right. So main topic is, of course, Pokemon, and we want to be talking specifically about Pokemon in terms of evolution. There have been a lot of people who say that Pokemon promotes evolution, and how does that fit into Christianity, being, of course, a religion that relies on creation, or is based in creation, the ideas of creation. And then the second part, I think if we can get into it, which we're timing perfectly right now, is this Dungeons and Dragons, which is not Pokemon, but it's still nerdy enough, and it's something that DeWayne and I do anyways. And so Dungeons and Dragons, and how people say that is so related to Satanism or devil worship or some form of that. How does that play in to someone being a Christian or not being a Christian, and should they be playing these games? So I guess if you want to go ahead, do you have that one clip loaded up for us?
Yeah, I'm about to play it now.
Did you know? There's a theory perpetuated by some fundamentalist Christians that claims Pokemon encourages Satanism. At the core of this belief is the suggestion that Pokemon promotes evolution and the occult, which are believed to be anti-Christian and satanic. This is partly based on claims that, in certain cases, Pokemon can only evolve through the use of supposed magic evolution stones. Pokemon can also be controlled using gym badges, similar in nature to magical talismans, such as the Seal of Solomon. The Seal of Solomon is noted in medieval Islamic, Christian, and Jewish traditions for giving King Solomon's supernatural powers. This included the ability to command demons. One story tells of a demon named Orneus, who was stamped with the seal in order to be controlled. Solomon then ordered Orneus to imprint the prince of all demons with this seal to bring the entire demon race under Solomon.
Okay, so I got a couple problems with that. What I just heard. Problem one, those badges don't allow you to control Pokemon. The Pokemon just respect you after you get the badge. Problem two, I don't know of a damn Pokemon named Ornelius, alright? So this guy doesn't have his fucking back straight, okay?
Who's Orneus?
Where does he evolve from?
What region is he in?
Where can I find him? Do I get him from the
it's Professor Oak. It's Professor Oak's next level. It's his evolution.
He evolves into that. Nice.
Into a demon named Orneus. Well, to me that was crazy, man, because I've never heard of Solomon's. What do you say? Solomon's tablet? Is that what he said? Or Solomon's coin, or something like that?
I don't know. You do the Bible thing, not me. I think he's just making shit up.
Even I've never heard of that, but to me it's like it's cool that there's something in the theology of it where he had he was actually playing Pokemon and he got to name them.
Therapy and Simon Peter commands. No, that's just Cornelius. Huh. I don't know.
But there's a book later on. It mentions a book that you can get, and it has all of these. It's almost like it's like a demon Pokedex, and it's got all these demons listed, and then tells you how to conjure them, and sort of like their powers. Okay, so the thing I have with this is, Pokemon is for children, and never does it say anything that about like they're evil, that they're killing. If anything, the whole point is that they're not killing one another. That they battle. Like there's a sense of strategery, as President Bush would say, and certainly with Ash and Pikachu, the friendship they have that's represented there. To me, that's not very evil. It doesn't seem very bad to me. I don't know about you, DeWayne.
No, I mean, like, if you watch the show, like, especially the first handful of episodes, it's such a fucking tearjerker. Like, to build in the bond that the two have. And no, like, they don't kill Pokemon. Like, never, ever do you see in any of the Pokemon where they kill each other. Like, they just faint or make them pass out. Like,
yeah.
I'm like tired. I'm gonna go in my Pokeball. Like, yeah, no. Man, look, I already don't agree with this. Like, this like rogue wave of Christians and crazy people where they're like, no, it's fun, so it's of the devil. Like, dude, the Pokemon is so far of the devil, it's ridiculous. Like, there aren't even any Pokemon that, like, even look devilish.
Well, Gengar, Ghastly, I would say.
He's a fucking ghost!
I know, well, that's pretty devilish, but one of the points they
Are there any ghosts in the Bible? The Holy Ghost? Yeah! Get the fuck out of here.
Jesus was a Pokemon's. But they were talking about Alakazam has those the two lines on his stomach, which I guess I never really noticed either. But he has those two lines.
Let's Google this.
Or three. There's three lines. They look kind of like lightning bolts almost, and people were really mad because apparently the Nazi Party used the two lightning bolts to represent something hateful, of course. And so they were saying that Alakazam was pushing Jewish hate through those signs, like they were trying to mimic that, and they're like, no, he's a psychic Pokemon. There's a tarot card that has those symbols, and it only makes sense that we use that. Well, it's not Christians. It was people who, I guess they're kids that got addicted to it. Is what they said. Like kids.
Alakazam, dude? Like I'm looking through here and I don't see any like pictures.
They may have taken it. I think they said like in the first generation it was there, but they decided to take it out. There's a lot of things actually I found that they took out. So some of the when certain trainers you fight. For example, there's the one trainer Lass wants to fight where she has shorty shorts. Well, they made her shorts longer for the U.S. and she was winking in one one of the games. Well, she's not winking anymore because it was too seductive, they said. So they took that out of the U.S. versions. And then also, one of the swimmers was wearing a Speedo, and now he's wearing shorts.
Wow.
Some of these, like, they took out of a lot because Nintendo said it would be like too revealing, some of the things. Oh, also, you remember in the first game, the old man from the very first village, he's laying down and his daughter or his niece is next to him, and she says, you have to wait till he wakes up to come back here. Well, then he teaches you how to catch Pokemon.
Yeah.
You remember that guy?
Yeah.
Well, in the Japanese version,
guy. Yeah.
yes, in the Japanese version, he's drunk. And she says he's drunk. You'll have to come back when he's sober. But in the U.S. version, it says he's sleeping and he's tired.
Yeah.
You'll have to wait till he wakes up.
It's funny because in Japan, that would be like, that's like way more like accepted in their culture. Like, ugh. What's the legal drinking age in Japan? Legal drinking
I don't know. I do not know that.
Like, Google knows that I'm going to do that. 20 years old.
I get an extra year.
Not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. I feel like it'd be younger, but yeah, man, I don't know. Like, see that bullshit where it's like that. The fact I looked it up, I found a picture of it. The 3 lines tarot card. The thing is, like,
what does it mean? What does that tarot card mean specifically?
Hold on, let's look up the 3 lines tarot card.
I'd be interested to know what it means.
Yeah, let's see. Let's look up images.
While you're looking that up, something interesting I found out was Magikarp to Gyarados. That's actually from Japanese fables, where they believe that the fish, if it could jump upstream, would evolve into like this giant dragon, and so that's why in Pokemon Snap you have to knock Magikarp into the waterfall, and then he transforms or he evolves into the Gyarados. Well, that was really cool. Some people thought that Magikarp should evolve into Dragonite, but that's only because they had like the same color pattern. And the same thing for Dratini into Gyarados. They thought that should be. Everyone thought that was going to be the natural evolution, just because they had the same color pattern. Just stuff that that people were pointing out that I'm like, this is kind of cool. Like stuff I didn't know from my youth.
Yeah, that is interesting. Yeah, I can't find this tarot card, man. Like, I'll have to do some real digging. It's not just like showing up. Everything's like, give me these weird Pokemon versions of tarot cards.
What if you go in to get your future read and this guy doesn't have regular tarot cards? He's got Pokemon cards and he's reading those.
I would listen to him. I would assume that he like knows something I don't, and then I would ask him for my starter Pokemon so I can go on a Pokemon adventure.
And he gives you Psyduck.
You know what? I'd still have a fucking Pokemon. You could like laugh at me, but I'd be a Pokemon trainer. What would you be? You'd just be another dad. Like, you know what? You'd just be another dad. We got plenty of those. How many Pokemon trainers we got? So when I got back into this Pokemon thing, I was texting Voldemort, and she said something. I said, "Don't worry, I'm gonna be a Pokemon master," and she's like, "Is that like a good thing?" It's like, fame, wealth, riches, Pokemon friends. What more could a boy ask for? Yeah,
a boy, like you said, a boy. What more could a boy ask?
Yeah, not a man, a boy. It's like,
you show up to your son's, dad day. Like, what do you do for a living? And you go, and you turn your belt around, and it's just got like 6 small Pokeballs on it. You're like, I'm a Pokemon master. You just tap them like it's a gun. Like you're in the West, you just tap them.
Can you show me one? No, I can't do that. Like Charizard's too big for the room. Like,
sorry, I've only got giant Pokemon. There's a Snorlax or 2 in here. I don't know, maybe not.
If I throw them all, you would all die. There's not enough room.
And then you have to have a carrying license to have Pokeballs. Like we could carry this out. That would be funny.
Yeah, but the theory behind these, I really don't understand it by any stretch of the word, where like people just start banning, Pokemon. Like Pokemon makes 0 sense to ban it, or to like. I actually had a friend whose mom threw away all of his Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Do you remember Yu-Gi-Oh?
Oh yeah, I love Yu-Gi-Oh too.
Yeah, which kills me because Yu-Gi-Oh, like, I guess it had the Dark Magician. Like, I guess
it can beat anything.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the only thing that I could see was like off color, but she threw them all away.
Well, they are a little darker. Like those cards were a little gruffer. They were for older kids. Whereas Pokemon,
but not by much.
Like, no, yeah.
I mean, now I can
with
see
them in 8th
Magic.
and 9th grade.
Like,
Yeah,
Magic
definitely.
Guy. I get that, man.
Satan's
like,
Soul.
there's
is
like
a card.
necromancy and like all types of like war and yeah, I totally get that. But you
Well, one of the people who pointed out some of the problems that they had with Pokemon was when they go to the tower and all the Pokemon who are dead there come and fight, like the spirits of the dead Pokemon. And I'm like, things die. Like, what do you? I don't know what you. I guess maybe if you're super young, you wouldn't want. But I don't think kids look into that. Your kids are thinking,
No,
how
that's
can
a ghost
my
Pokemon.
get
Yeah.
powers?
They're not
I'm gonna
like,
catch it.
oh, it's a ghost and death is hard. Where's my goldfish?
Hey,
Like,
I wonder, are Ghastlies and Haunters and are they other Pokemon?
yeah, man. They're dead
I guess
Pokemon.
I don't know why I even just saw that. So like, Pokemon never really die. Then you always come back as a cool Gengar.
I'm pretty
You-
sure I'm gonna do some Bulbapedia and look up the lore. Da-da-da. I'll have to look that up.
So or you die, and you come back as a Bellsprout. Like you just keep recreating being a different Pokemon.
That's interesting. Shown the wound. Gas is often seen. Maybe it is just a Pokemon. I thought it was. Yeah. Oh well.
You start
world
off dead, and so
the
you
world
can't
will
die.
never
Are they
know.
eternal? See, this is like these are the important questions, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
These are the
Well, what we're really looking for is the reason Christians hate it is because it's a Buddhist thing. Because they believe in reincarnation.
Well, but the thing is, there was I want to say Ruby and Sapphire, actually pulls from the Bible where it talks about Leviathan and it talks about the Behemoth. Those Pokemon, the legendaries, are made from that. Like
Ruby and
perceptions
Sapphire is
of
really cool
the Behemoth
because they
and
do
the
the
Leviathan.
whole like land versus water and water versus land thing.
Yeah. And there's the Sky one too. So it's like I can't remember
dragon. Yeah,
what the
I
term
can't
is used,
remember.
but all three of those are from the Bible.
The heavens, maybe. It seems like that's something you guys overuse. The heavens.
Yeah, well they have the
Honestly,
three. They keep the threes and everything.
Yeah, the power of three, man. It can only be divisible by itself or one.
Power of three.
So the other thing is that's a little more understanding is the hate towards Dungeons and Dragons. I get it. Like, if you're gonna look, if you hate Pokemon for starters, then you're gonna hate Dungeons and Dragons. Like, it just is. Like, there's skeletons, there's vampires, there's werewolves. Like, fuck, there's like, depending on the circles you go into, there's sex. Like, I mean, so like, I can see why Christians don't like it. It allows kids to have imaginations.
And maybe it's darker stuff too. Like a lot of people who do it maybe have, and not always the case. No, I mean this is speaking very in general terms. It's a darker game. It's like playing Diablo. Like it's very similar to Diablo for Xbox,
you gotta kill
PlayStation,
stuff.
PC.
You gotta steal. You gotta like break in. I mean, at the same time, you save people. And it,
I mean,
and it also
Diablo
is about the
means
players
devil.
too, though.
The whole premise is there's this mythological evil that exists that you are trying to expel as characters. Sometimes, I mean, there's different
Isn't
storylines
that
based
just our
on
own evil?
who's
Our
running the
own-
game.
Our inner devil. We're trying to defeat there.
Yeah.
Devin, I just realized
Go
the
ahead.
thing on your wall bugs the shit out of me because you did 1 and 1 space 1 and 1 instead
What are you
of
talking about?
all 4 evenly spaced. The cup holders. You did pair, large space, pair for the hooks instead of 4 evenly spaced.
Oh yeah. Well, the antenna. Well,
My brain noticed that and was like, oh no, they were all 4 supposed to even. Like, it's definitely my preference, but I just saw it and I was like, oh no.
It's symmetrical. If you cut it down the middle, you've got 2 of the same thing.
But would you?
Yes, yeah, you would because they're
No,
evenly spaced.
that's not my question. Would you cut it down the middle?
Why wouldn't I? I'll give half to you. I'll send you half.
He goes, well, I wasn't going to, but now to prove a point, I'm cutting this bad boy in half.
Next week, you're going to see half a coffee rack. You're welcome.
Yeah, I'll see that when I see those bracelets.
Oh, burn. Oh, wait, you mean this one I've got on my wrist currently?
Yeah, that one.
Yes,
I'm
bro.
I'm excited to start wearing those. I actually had somebody at work talk to me about it. So,
Well, good. I'll send them tomorrow. Maybe.
Maybe.
Wink.
Yeah.
Wink.
Wink. Ding.
You go, but I'm the one that you're telling it to. Like, you don't wink at me.
Yeah, you don't wink at me. Yeah, so the Dungeons & Dragons, Matt brings up a good point, man. Like, you can work Christianity into some of the campaigns. You can work God into campaigns. Like, you could have, like, a Dungeons & Dragons Christian version. Just take out, like, some of the darker spells. Like, instead of necromancy, you summon the Holy Ghost. Or you resurrect Jesus Christ for a certain amount of turns.
He resurrected himself, you idiot.
No, yeah, but you could do it. You could do it.
But you could calm down. But yeah, that's a cool aspect, something we didn't have. So I guess we can tell them about ours a little bit because they already know we're super nerdy. Anyway,
Yeah.
so
Well, I
we
mean,
were doing a couple campaigns. I have a Dragonborn cleric, and also what was another character? He's a Dragonborn paladin.
And both of those are God. They also both believe in God. I mean, depending on where you make your character go, right?
Yeah.
So like you could bring religion into that. You could. That's an interesting thought. Do you think it would be beneficial, as you led small groups, if you found some nerdy kids and was like, "Hey, we're gonna. Oh, you guys are playing D&D. Well, you know what? Let me make you a more like Jesus D&D version. Like you could actually put in like Bible lessons in. Like,
Dude, you know, that could be very interesting to teach kids.
I wonder if I could market that.
You could.
Like, build the D&Ds and sell the books.
Holy
Except for
crap.
Dungeons & Dragons would be pretty upset about that.
We gotta look and see if there's like a Christian like base version, because I guess like your monsters would be something like, I don't know, like it'd be a lot of demons instead of like a lot of demons. Orcs and stuff.
Well, it'd be a lot of demons. It'd be a lot of like sinners. Like
kill sinners? I don't think that's right.
No, you don't kill them. But that's what you say. Like when their HP drops to 0, they like find God. See, done. They're brought to the light.
You're gonna be a bajillionaire if you do this.
Oh God, I would hate myself to earn money that way.
So while I was searching on the subject of Dungeons and Dragons, there was a new. I forgot to put the link in, but there was a guy who thought he was really the character that he had created from Dungeons and Dragons, and so he went into this cave and was living there for like 2 weeks before he was found, and he had killed someone and ran because he said that this person was. Yeah, and so the movie the movie clip I put in there was based, I think, off of that guy killing someone. It was, and Tom Hanks was in it. I didn't put that.
The Monsters and Maze clip.
Yeah, it was called Monsters and Mazes because they couldn't use Dungeons and Dragons. But if you want to use that, and when you hear this, replace the words Monsters and Mazes with Dungeons and Dragons.
All right, here we go.
What do you guys think happened?
One of the players Robbie played with got carried away and killed him.
That's kind of far out.
Mazes and Monsters is a far-out game. Swords, poison, spells, battles, maiming, killing.
Hey, it's all imagination.
Is it?
Is it?
That's pretty good.
Let me talk to you.
So Mazes and Monsters. So that's a movie?
Yes, it's from 1992, I think. It's got Tom Hanks in it. What was funny is when that guy said, "Is it?" I pictured you going, "Is it?
Is it?"
And then the other guy's eyes just open up, and he's like, "You're right. It is terrible."
Oh God, the quality on this is awful.
It's really bad. Yes, it's
I don't
really
think I
bad.
can watch it. It's so bad.
Well, the scene that Tom Hanks is in makes you just cringe.
Why?
It's like this guy that they're basing it off of really went like crazy and thought he was seeing monsters, but I think the point is it's not, even with Pokemon, the whole point of it is, and there was a preacher who was talking about Pokemon. There's another thing I was looking at. He was talking about how it's of the devil and it's from Satan and it's teaching kids to summon evil spirits and be in control of them. And then he finishes his whole, after he says all this, he says, knowing the difference between reality and fantasy, but he doesn't hit on that. He immediately like jumps and says, well, that's the sermon. And I want to be like, but isn't that the case for everyone? Like, don't you have to know the difference between reality and fantasy with it? Like, obviously, you can't do magic. And obviously,
that's what I'm doing here every day. Every week.
I knew you were going to say that, you sack of trash. But you obviously, there's not demons that you can see walking around. There's not these monsters. There's not unforetold treasures in a dungeon somewhere that you know of, that people you know about. Hey, I'm going over to this dungeon. You want to go? Bring your sword. Bring your mage staff. Like all these things. It's knowing the difference between reality and fantasy. It seems too obvious to me.
I thought that, but yeah. You were a pastor. So.
Burras says, I suggest a channel on YouTube called Dawn Forged Cast. I thought it said Forget Cast. Has a video about putting Christianity into the game. I don't think that would be too difficult. I think it'd be just like staying in character, like you have your God, and so you're going to be.
I think if anything, it'll streamline the game a little bit. Like it'll streamline it because you take away a lot of the possibilities. If you can't kill people, like there's like punishments for sinning and stuff like that. Like it's very easy to.
Well, and that's like the game. The game, if you go against if you're lawful good, like I had Bahamut lawful good. If you continually do things that are not within that alignment, then you can lose the blessings or whatever that you get from them. Yeah. And so same thing, you would lose. You lose the blessing.
You'd lose the blessing of Christ, your Lord and Savior.
Shanna.
I think we both agree that the people who, from a religious standpoint, dump on video games like D&D and Pokemon and say that's what causes that's like Satan's handiwork. Like, I don't know, man. I can't say that that's Satan's handiwork, mainly because he's not real, but also because that's fucking ludicrous as hell.
It's far-fetched to think like that.
You see what
you see what I did?
This guy. Yeah, man.
Hey. But yeah, these people, they're the people who are too extreme. They're extremists on our sides.
And the same thing with Harry Potter, when they were like, oh, well, he's a wizard.
Yes, that was crazy.
It's a fucking youth novel.
People still... there was a woman I worked with, and she said she wouldn't let her son read or watch any of those. And I don't know if she watched one on TV or read one or something, and was like, this isn't actually that bad. And I'm thinking, yeah, exactly. That's the whole point. But and then there's a kid, when I was friends with a kid, his parents would not let him watch that. But I remember distinctly us playing Final Fantasy VIII and me thinking,
what?
Ifrit is in this game. The devil, like this devil, Ifrit is in this game. Shiva, like one of the, I think is it Buddhist or one of the Indian goddesses.
Yeah.
Like, how are you not checking up on this? You're not checking up on this stuff on Final Fantasy VIII.
You should pay attention to this. This has way more adult-rated stuff. But you're worried about fucking Harry Potter? Like, that drives me insane. Like, Harry Potter's borderline. Go to your kid and go, don't read 50 Shades of Grey. But Harry Potter, maybe you should introduce yourself to it before you
just straight up hate it.
Yeah.
It's called being closed-minded. That's what people are doing when they... Same with religion and atheism. If you're not willing to at least hear about something to gain, whether it's knowledge about whether or not you do like it or not, an informed opinion.
Man, people are just... I can't handle them. I can't. I was a people person until people ruined it for me.
That's my quote next week.
Dude, I'm telling you, I always say that, always, because it could not be more true.
Burras said he found it funny that they celebrate Christmas in the Harry Potter books too. Well, everybody does. Christmas is a national global holiday.
Fuck you. Candle nights going forward. Candle nights blessing for all.
Candle nights. Oh man. Oh, take a minute to just go ahead while we're talking about Dungeons and Dragons. This fits perfectly. Go listen to the Adventure Zone. If you like Dungeons and Dragons even just a little bit, you're gonna laugh your head off at these guys. It's called the Adventure Zone, and there's a back catalog of that as well.
Oh my God, is there not? Dude, you've got so much content.
But when you catch up, you're gonna be mad because it's so good right now.
2 weeks for every episode. It's fucking ridiculous, and it's 70-minute episodes, and it just isn't enough. It isn't enough at all.
I wish they were doing 2 hours at a time. Really, I do. Or just do a double episode.
You can pay and get access to some of the other episodes, but I don't think it's enough.
Yeah, so
yeah, I don't know, man. You gotta get something for what you're paying for.
Yeah, so maybe it wasn't the most exciting episode, but this is stuff we love to talk about. I think that was a good enough.
No, and I think it just brings to forefront, and frankly, I don't want every episode to be fucking draining. Some of these we've had. Honestly, last week's conversations, man, I was like, oh, God, I feel so awful for anybody who, identifies as transgender, and we're sitting there telling them they have a mental disease. Like, oh.
No, well, and see, there was a huge discussion for like 2 or 3 days after that with my students. You know, we were going back and forth, differing opinions. And so I guess if I were to caveat off of last week to say, I hate no one and I despise no one, but the whole conversation was like, when it comes time to answer for something like that, you know, would you say that it's a sin? And I would say biblically, yes, but is that going to change how I treat someone? Well, heck no, it's not. It shouldn't. That was my whole point, even in saying that. And then I think some of them mistook it for me hating on transgenders or saying mean things. Which, if I did, I apologize, but I just don't think I did, and because it was never my intent, it was never my goal or my focus to ever do that. So
yeah,
if I
it
did,
just came out
I apologize.
real quick, and so
we only got an hour to talk about a giant topic.
No, I'm with you. I mean, we don't even have an hour, but like, so I'm with you, man. I'm just saying, like, today's topic was very light, it was very breezy, and that was. Nice.
Feels good to be good.
Yeah, it feels good to be like, no matter what I say, it's not like the only thing I can say is like, your Pokemon's fucking stupid. Like, that's the only way I can screw up on this episode, man. Like, so it's real good.
What if you drop the bomb that you hated Pokemon? Like, actually, I hate Pokemon.
Like, we get through this whole episode, it's like, yeah, I made all this shit up. I fucking hate this thing. Like, ugh.
Well, this is the last episode of the Pastor Atheist. Hope you enjoyed it.
We can't be friends.
We can't be. This is where I draw the line.
That's where I draw the line. You don't believe in God, that's fine, but you fucking enjoy Pokemon. Yeah, I think that's a good place to wrap up.
Thanks for the hour.
Yeah, right on the hour. The only thing I gotta say is PastorAtheistShow.com. Please email us questions. If you email us a good topic, we'll talk about it. Like, we're
gonna talk about it.
Yeah, we have no. It's. I mean, shit. You're doing my work for me at that point, and I'm down with that. The other thing is, if you're listening to this on iTunes, go rate, review, leave a comment. Please leave a comment. 5 stars is better. If you're watching this on YouTube Live or watching the YouTube videos, then you need to, I'll be the new atheist for the show if you get rid of DeWayne. Unfortunately, A, you can't spell my name, so fuck you.
Who?
And B, I'm reading the chat. And B, if there is no me, there's no show without me since I do all the technical work. So, yay hole. But if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. After we get 100 subscribers, we can change the URL and have a youtube.com/tpass, which would be really cool. I think we're at, who would be the new Christian? Nobody. And we'd all be better off.
You shut your dirty mouth.
I think we're at like 20 or 30 subscribers. So if you want to make a push, you know, you could,
tell
somebody
friends.
out there. Yeah, tell your friends. That's the best thing you can do for this. Tell your friends. We're going to work out a way that you guys can subscribe, like a Patreon system, where you can subscribe for like $1 a month or $2 a month or something like that. And there will be rewards that come with that, and there will be rewards when we like hit a certain amount of subscribers, like on a monthly basis. So that should be coming up this week, maybe next week, depending on how much time I've got going on. But I definitely have ideas for that. So the other thing is your IT hero on Snapchat and Instagram and Twitter. Like, I'm really pushing social media. I'm trying to get into it more. If you follow my Snapchat, you'll see like a ton of shit, especially like if I'm hanging out with my kids.
Yeah, it's good though.
But like,
it's rich.
Oh, I was even listening to some Tenacious D on Snapchat earlier, which is solid.
Taking it way back.
That's right. So that's all I've got, man. If you've got anything you want to dump out with.
Nope, I do not. Next week, keep updated. We may not have a show next week.
Oh yeah, let's go ahead and say we won't. Next week we won't.
Okay.
Devan's gonna be in a spotty service area, and I'm gonna be most likely hungover.
Which is only different for me. That his scenario is always the same.
Did you see that? How he wasn't funny?
I'm laughing. Look, I'm used to this. Like, this isn't like my wife doesn't laugh at everything.
So because I'm used to no laughter.
She uses that same line. See how you're not funny?
Is this the part where you like hold up your like 4-year chip, and you're like, this is why I make the jokes. Like 4 years and counting. No. If we made fun of you and you're alcoholic, you should go seek help. There's plenty of Google resources for that.
We didn't mean to offend.
I mean, I always mean to offend, actually. But either way, you're IT hero.
Please go follow me. Make fun of alcoholics.
I'll offend you. Yeah, come on. Alright, you got anything else, man?
I don't, other than I love you.